Welcome everyone to High Views, where we light up a few, kick back, and just chill. We appreciate you stopping by, taking time out your day to kick it with us. Without any further delays, enjoy the episode. Alright, let's go. Welcome everyone to another episode of High Views. This is episode 3, I think.
Episode 3. Better be lucky number 3 too.
We are your hosts, Lindo and Lisa. Thanks for stopping by.
That would be me.
Finally get to sit down. After all this running around. Oh, you
like this?
You get to sit down after all this running around you did today.
My feet hurt.
But
all I'm saying is for all the people on unemployment, show me how you did it.
Unemployment.
I need to join the king because
it's
work life ain't it no more.
It's got to be extra tough, especially during COVID, because of COVID.
What COVID did was bring out a bunch of retards. Like not like it's just stupid people. Like people who say the most outlandish shit as an excuse. Like I've had people tell me they can't wear a mask because they don't breathe the same as other people. And I'm like,
fucking
oh,
mermaid or something?
Where do you breathe from, sir? Because if that's the case, you know, if you got gills, then covering your face is fine. I ain't say cover your gills, right?
And that's just people looking to
I've had
always
people,
have something to say, cause the scene. Like for
I've
one,
had
you can
people
just
tell
put on
me
your
about,
mask, go into the store for like 5 minutes and walk back out.
I've had
That's
people say, no, can't because of my religion. No, can't because I can't breathe in it. No, can't because COVID ain't real. That's the best one though, because
COVID ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? I just saw a post of Ice-T's father-in-law who said the same thing. COVID wasn't real, and now he's sick with it. And Ice-T was like, I bet you he's a believer now.
That's what I'm saying. It's just,
people think it's not real until it hits them.
It hits them, somebody in their family, or somebody they know.
So reality, it hits them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's going on around you, but it hasn't hit home for that person.
I don't know. It bugs me.
It should hit home a long time ago. Because I know people
you're in
who
the
had
store
it.
for how long? Like, you're not even in there for that long. Just slap it on your face and shut the hell up. Like,
you know, when you're walking out your crib, you have to wear a mask to go into these stores.
Anywhere you go.
At this point, if you don't want to walk out your house and wear a mask, there's stuff to be delivered to you. There's anything could be delivered to you nowadays. And that's why some of the people tell these people when they're in the stores, like, oh, why didn't you just get it delivered then if you want to wear a mask? And they're like, oh, it's not real.
You know
what? You're discriminating against me. I'm like, come on.
There's not a lot of Jewish people in this neighborhood, but I kid you not, when they do pop up, maskless.
Oh, yeah. I think it's like that in Williamsburg, too.
You cannot, I made an attempt to tell this lady, and it was like if she didn't even hear the question. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, like, would completely bypass it, completely ignore me, like if she didn't even hear me asking her. Like, and then wants to still try to be friendly.
Man, that's so rude. To me, that's super rude. Like, how you gonna bypass my rules of the store and then act like nothing? Just start talking to him probably about the fucking diaper sale.
Yep.
Like,
but you know what? I switched it up on everybody because as nice as I am, I have been kicking people out all day. You're not wearing a mask? Get out. There's new rules. You saw that alert everybody got on their phone that the coronas is spiking. Stay home and shit. Yeah. Yep. You ain't got a mask on. You gotta get out. I'm nice. I'll give you one. Despite the fact that we sell them, I will give people a mask. If in fact, because some people, they don't have one and they come in and they do this. Yeah. Which is fine.
That means I feel like they actually left it at home.
If they had a mask, they'd be wearing it. So the people that have their face covered with their shirts, I'll give them a mask. Because honestly, like, I get boxes sent to me at work and none of us use them. We all have our own fabric mask or whatever mask we prefer. Yeah. So a lot of the times we're not using those. They even sent me a face shield, but for managers only. So I'm technically supposed to wear my mask and my RoboCop face shield. And I was like, I'm not putting that shit on.
That's so funny. You probably look stupid.
I'm not. Yes, you will. I also think it's stupid for them to even allow you to wear a face shield and no mask underneath.
What is it
really doing? It has exit points. Like it's not enclosed. It's just a fucking plastic in front of your face. Like,
or your
what does that
stop
do
it
for
is either
anybody?
that person or me from spitting on each other. From talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm still
like,
gonna,
come
you're still
on,
gonna get
it's
sick.
still gonna go somewhere, right?
Yeah, you're still gonna get sick
I don't
rocking
know.
that shit with no mask underneath at least. I wouldn't trust that
I
shit.
hate my job.
I wouldn't do that shit at all.
Blow this podcast up. Stop me from working in this fucking wretched place. They didn't even pay me time and a half for Thanksgiving because it's not considered a holiday to them, and yet the entire corporate office had the day off. I thought it wasn't a holiday.
That's dirty. Yeah, they don't care about their people. They don't care. They don't care that you gotta be there on Christmas Eve and sing with
Christmas
Aaron.
Eve we're open until 10.
That's so stupid.
To be out by 10:30. Like, doors close at 10. To be out by 10:30. And if you're not the fastest counter, or, you know, like if you work at your own pace, you ain't getting out of this like 11. And then in the time it takes you to travel to go home, like,
those
come
people
on.
should run their business. All right, holidays should be at least run like a Sunday.
At least close early. But they think they're going to make all these, like, $1 million last minute sales. I'm like, tell me what parent is out at 9 o'clock at night shopping for damn Christmas presents. 9 o'clock at night, you're pushing it. Cause
they just want those late soda sales and shit. Because people going to come for the drink mixers and shit.
For the sale, yeah.
The older people. That's the...
But the liquor store over here, and I thought it was quite interesting that the state owns the liquor store out here. So they work on the state's time. So they're not open for major holidays and things like that. They don't open. So you got to get all your liquor the day before.
How do you know that? That's crazy.
I tried to get a bottle for Thanksgiving. And they were closed. And the lady told me that was why. It's because they're owned by the state, so they're not allowed to be open during the holidays because they're not privately owned.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool, I guess.
I guess.
It seems like they have a lot of protection over here for the liquor stores. Seeing as though there's not that many around. But I hate my job, so let's talk about your game and what it did to me last night. Well, I guess it was a combination of things.
She's speaking about Days Gone. I've been playing Days Gone on the P5. So,
you know, you've been with me long enough. You know how my brain works, right? So, like, if I have been seeing something enough, it'll just, like, replay, like, a movie in my head constantly. Yeah. Like, it just fucking... I have, like, a torturing DVD player up in there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Days Gone is not even scary. It's not. But last night, after we smoked this stupid right here... Okay.
I really do.
After we smoked that stupid shit right there, and I knew it almost instantly. I was laying down in the bed and I felt my heart racing and my mind wouldn't stop. Like it was flaring fast. I'm talking like 100 miles an hour. Boom, boom. Can't focus on one thought. It is going crazy up there, and I just keep telling myself like, all right, just tired though, and it's late. Now, like just try to go to sleep.
You couldn't talk yourself down.
No, hell no. And I don't know what it was. But at some point, I guess I did fall asleep. But I was in a state where I was both asleep and awake. It's like a little of both. So what was happening in my sleep
in limbo
felt like it was happening in real life. I thought I was awake. So I'm like, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing is happening now, here, like in my house. Mm-hmm. Not in my dreams. So I think I told you the first time. I think you were still awake. And I said, it sounded like all the dishes were like thrown on the floor.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what you heard.
And
I was awake.
I think you told me something along the lines like, go to sleep.
Nah, I told you, because right before you woke up and told me that door had gotten, like, I guess, like, frustrated with me. Mm-hmm. So he laid down and he went...
Oh, okay.
So when he exhaled so hard, that's when you woke up and was like, you heard that? The dishes. I'm like, no, that was Thor.
No, you don't understand.
I didn't hear the crashing of anything. I just heard him exhaling.
You know, like those people that try to like they fill up a table with a bunch of shit and they try to like pull the sheet and try to leave the stuff on there, but a lot of time it ends up falling and all you hear is all the plates and shit hit the floor. That's what I heard. Loud. I'm talking loud. Like I heard it in the house. I heard it downstairs. I shit you not. I heard I woke up like that. Like, holy smoke, somebody's in the house. How we had that big ass AK wand got, you know, I probably would have lit up the living room for no reason, you know? Would have went guns blazing. And I'm blind, so, you know, you can't trust how I shoot.
Nah.
It was crazy.
And you went back to sleep.
And it gets worse.
I think I was awake for another one.
I think you are. Yes. And I don't know how. I can't remember how you reacted to it or whatever it is. But I heard some stuff going on outside.
Yes.
Like,
I think.
I think it was happening in my dream. But I heard it coming from right outside.
Mm-hmm.
I kid you not. I'm terrified because I hear these two people go back and forth and like a dog, and then all of a sudden I hear like mad zombie noises and shit. And I hear them thinking, apocalypse. Holy shit.
It's
apocalypse.
It's happening.
It's happening right outside this window. Somebody's getting eaten by a zombie. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Oh my god, the zombies are coming. I'm telling you, my heart was in my ass cheeks because the sounds of these stupid Days Gone zombies is embedded in my brain, and so my brain is like, let's have some fun.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
But I woke up and I think I told you something's happening outside, and you were like, that's door breathing, and I was like, no. I hear it, and it was growling and like gnarling, and like everything your video game is what it was last night. Like my brain took your video game and turned it into like a fucking simulator game, and like I don't know, horrible. I was restless last night.
Yeah, that's a horrible sleep.
I kept getting up thinking I heard the fucking woo.
The what? The shit? Like what? And mind you, the 2 times you woke up doing all that shit, that was like in maybe 30 to an hour apart from each other. Like,
I don't know.
Like, I was still awake on my phone. I was on TikTok and all this other shit on my phone.
This was
like
battle.
This was like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
And it's funny because I think I tried explaining this to you the other day. I can't remember. But I told you what you watch on TikTok before I fall asleep makes a big impact on what I dream about that night.
Yeah, because you're trying to fall asleep and you're hearing my audio.
It's the last thing I'm listening to. So my brain is taking it and trying to turn it into something else, which almost always ends up something crazy. So one night you almost killed me in my sleep and you didn't even know it because you were listening to those like TikToks of like the world coming to an end soon, and like the update on the Mayan calendar and how they and you just had like a series of like end of the world shit.
Okay.
And here I am in my sleep catching the most major fucking panic attack.
I didn't know that.
Like, because in my head I'm like, shit, the world's gonna fucking come to an end. Like this is what my brain does to me.
Yeah.
So the world's coming to an end. I'm catching a heart attack. And I don't know if you've ever seen those movies or maybe a Law and Order case where like the parent feels like death is the best thing for their child because the world is just such a fucked up place that the best place for you is just to be in heaven dead. Yeah. My panic attack had me ready to take us out.
I didn't agree to this.
Here we are.
I didn't agree to this.
Like, you know what? This world's coming to an end. I'm not looking forward to being at work when it decides to happen and not being able to make it. Like, I had a whole series of things.
I did not agree to that.
You didn't. Listen, you didn't
what
have
if
to.
I wanted to be out there shotgun blazing, trying to survive?
In like a end of the world, isn't it like a Big Bang? What's supposed to happen?
What do you mean? For the Mayan shit?
Yeah, like the world's supposed to blow up or something? Because we don't stand a chance. Like, what are you going to go shotgun blazing for? Like,
well, you're talking about... Okay, yeah. You're talking about world ending in terms of
I'm talking about
meteor.
Like meteor just come and wipe us out.
Instinct. I'd rather that be that.
I'll take my chances.
I'll take that. No, I kill myself. I'll take that.
Well, no, I'm saying I'll
take the meteor over the fucking temple shot.
We almost always smoke before bed, and what you watch impacts my life significantly. Like what my brain does to me.
I'm gonna put headphones on
is not fair.
when I'm in bed. I'm gonna put headphones on.
What my brain does to me is not fair because it'll continue.
It fucks with you.
Yes, it does. And that
thought about that.
This is not just something that will happen now. Now this is something that now has the potential to happen all the time.
Yeah.
Because I've had dreams that I currently still have dreams about stuff that I dreamt about as a kid. Like nightmares I had when I was a kid. I still
never have
get
reoccurring.
Oh my god. It's like they have
my nightmares are always
file cabinet up there and then just be like,
yeah.
oh, this one. Boop.
Your mind replays nightmares?
All the time.
I thought about that one time.
Some of the worst
like
ones too. Some of the
how
bitches.
when you're asleep, you're like you're helpless. You're like you're most vulnerable.
Yes.
Right? I can't say that word properly, but right. So
TikTok. Go ahead. Words you can't say.
Right, I can't say that word, but. It's crazy how you could still be tortured by your own mind.
Yes.
For
Do you
those
see why I don't like
hours.
Do you see why I can't do horror movies? You know what would happen to me if I watched one horror movie?
Yeah.
That horror movie, the Chupacabra, case in point, may not be
Chupacabra.
scary thinking about it now.
Chupacabra scared you as a kid?
Yo, I remember.
I was used to rock the shirt. Like, come get me, nigga. I'm the black.
It was 7 o'clock.
Chupacabra Puerto Rico shirt.
I never wanted to go to Puerto Rico. I had zero desires to go to Puerto Rico with the Chupacabras. And they don't eat people.
No,
they eat animals. They don't even eat people. And I still don't want to be.
You don't want to see that motherfucker.
I don't want to be anywhere where the Chupacabra is, right?
But they've been spotted in like Texas and shit. Not really. I swear. That's what I read.
It was somebody's emotional support thing, so they let it on the plane.
That shit look crazy. They're like that shit that attacked me in Days Gone.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They evolved looking shit with the hair.
That's why you don't
That's
want
what Chupacabra look like.
Because what if they decide to transition to human? What if they run out of animals and they're like, fuck it, let's try a person?
Well,
you know?
They've been out there for 30 years of my life and they haven't evolved. I don't know how they're going to evolve.
I was a kid when I saw that movie and it was 7 o'clock in the morning when I watched it. Because I definitely can't watch anything when the sun goes down.
Right? 7 in the morning. Crack
7 o'clock in the morning. I knew I had one shot. It was VHS too. I had one shot. My mom was sleeping. I was home from school that day. Popped the movie in. Boom. Watching Chupacabra. Oh my G's. Movie's not even like, it's the stupid ending.
How's the ending?
They find Chupacabra eggs. Like they thought it was like over, you know, like they haven't found any. They thought that but this is
they had killed them before or something.
This was kind of filmed like Cloverfield.
Okay.
It's people, a document.
Like Blair Witch. Like Blair Witch.
I don't know if this fucking movie is like an actual group of people that have done this and it's an old documentary, or if it's a movie. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? It's
like me and you decide to go take a trip to Puerto Rico.
It felt that real?
It was filmed and felt that real. Yeah, it looked like a bunch of fucking Spanish science people trying to figure some shit out.
I guess.
And it ends the movie with them finding like 4 fucking Chupacabra eggs, like live ones. Like mom and dad must be somewhere.
And that's how it ends?
And yeah, because now what? Like now there's gonna be, that means
so
there's
you watched this whole movie, you didn't see the motherfucker?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it. I know exactly what he looks like. You think my brain lets me forget it? Nope.
That's so funny.
I know exactly what he looks like. It's creepy looking too.
I don't know.
No.
After the creepiest shit I've seen is series looking at a face
of SpongeBob and anything else that came on Nickelodeon. Because after I see something like that, I gotta start watching quick shit like fast, happy shit, like happy cartoon shit. Gotta be like fast. It gotta try to like wipe that memory out, but it doesn't work.
That's so crazy.
My brain is just like dreams. Sleep for me in general is a fucking trip. Like it's a journey all the time.
I've had nightmares where it's like sort of unbelievable, and I told myself in my dream that this is a dream.
Right,
and I forced myself to wake up. Like I open my eyes. That's crazy, right? That you could do that sometimes. But yeah, I've had those, but most of my nightmares are like reality stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Like home invasions and niggas got guns and shit, shit like that.
Yeah.
Those are the nightmares I get. When I was younger, my nightmares were more scary, like demons.
Like monster.
Yeah, those were.
That's what you get for watching scary movies.
No, I didn't watch some shit as a kid. I don't know. I think it was the house we lived in. It was a first floor apartment.
It was one of those creepy ass places.
It was a duplex, and I always had nightmares, and it was always be like under my actual demon under my bed, or I can't scream, and I'm trying to scream.
There was an actual demon under my bed of the dream. So
in the dream I did, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that.
No, yeah.
Those are my kid dreams. As an adult, I get the other like reality type of nightmares. Like, I don't want that shit to happen. And then you really gotta strap up. You feel like buying this because it's reality nightmares. It's not no fucking.
I've had a couple of those living here. It being a house and not an apartment. Like
I had it here too.
It
was being here and this
the first experience of a house and
three fucking floor house. That's like I'm used to an apartment
all of 3 people
where if something was to go down, the neighbor is down the hall or some shit.
something fast,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Or like there's
Like,
so many
somebody's gonna
apartments
hear
to
a
choose from, they
commotion.
might not choose yours. You know, like
Somebody's gonna hear a
live in a
commotion.
building with 10 apartments, they might choose somebody else.
Yeah,
they might not make it to the 3rd floor. Ain't nobody coming all the way to East New York on the last floor.
Yeah, that's true.
They definitely would have hit the first ones.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody making it to the top.
Exactly. But over here, they
way
pick a
down.
specific house, and that's it. It's
Yeah,
the
I
whole
know,
house
right?
they're going for, so it's like it's scary.
But we got them AKs ready.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have those AKs. But no, dreams.
Tastes so
God.
good. Facts.
It's
crazy that your mind.
I was mad at that stupid video game all day. All day I've been mad at that game. Like, oh, I was so tired at work. I was so tired. I was like, oh my God.
And I still haven't finished it.
I know, I gotta see it through.
That's so funny.
I guess just stay awake for a little while, watch some of The Office before going to bed this time.
Right. I got the Avengers there that I have to start. Cyberpunk comes out the 10th.
That Avengers game is actually very intriguing. It's a very unique storyline, and I kind of like it. It's a little
to start it off the way it starts.
Yeah, and
I wasn't expecting
mostly,
it. That's really good.
It seems like it's like her life, kind of. Not really, like it's about the Avengers, but it's following her.
I think that's only for the beginning, though. I think it spins off of her.
She bring her back
when you open stuff up. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
We'll see. I watched Cap die.
Yeah, facts.
So
Spoiler alert, facts.
Oh.
For those who haven't played it.
This game is new.
It's pretty new. It got a recent update, so now people are buying them because most of my one of my friends just got it too.
Somebody is dead. Somebody's dead, and then let's see if they bring him back. I don't know.
So it's pretty. But
I like it. Her little powers and that thunderclap. Smash people up.
Like I like
the know where she's gonna go with it. Like, is she meeting other Inhumans, or is she meeting like she friends with Hulk? We saw that, but
I think but I think she will look for the remaining Avengers
of the nicer ones.
She probably she has a good chance of trying to find Iron Man. Thor, I don't know. He's probably in Asgard.
Where? Damn, did we miss the part where they said what happened to them and when they split up? Did we miss that? I feel like they gave some information on it.
Somebody agreed that the Avengers were like a safety hazard. Bruce Banner?
Mm-hmm.
So she could find Bruce, I guess. Bruce. She could find Bruce.
Well, you saw she just found the Hulk.
Yeah, but that nigga came after her, though.
She'll be touching what's not hers, that's why.
Yeah, it was there. He knew it was there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's cool.
Yeah, okay. Now I wonder if he was already the Hulk or if he was Bruce and then turned into the Hulk.
Yo, you know what's funny? I just forgot they're the same person.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. I'm over here thinking she could find Bruce. That was Bruce.
That's what I thought. She did find him. She found the Hulk.
Yo, that's so funny. Yeah,
that's not who she's looking for anymore. She's looking more for like
who the fuck? She gotta find Bruce Banner now.
I don't know. She better go find Ant-Man or something. He's kind of nice.
Is he in? I don't know if he's in the game right away. They're gonna do DLCs though. Spider-Man's one of them. But I don't know if he's in the game.
Spider-Man game looks really good too.
The mouse?
Yeah.
I don't want to buy it yet, but it does look good.
Why? You should.
Because I know Cyberpunk is going to take up my time. And Call of Duty is going to integrate.
Spider-Man could take up my time.
But I could buy... Oh, okay. I could buy it for you, yeah. But...
You're going to buy it because you don't want
I wasn't going to buy it because they didn't go on sale. So it's like, alright, I could buy it anytime.
No, did it?
Yeah, it didn't go on sale.
Yo, they be playing games.
So it's like, that's why I didn't buy it. But
I shouldn't even wear my GameStop shirt. I should cover my GameStop shirt up.
I forgot that was even your GameStop shirt. They must be hating this next gen release. Because of COVID on top of it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think working there now went from bad to way
It has to be way worse.
Because that corporate office is just...
It started off shaky in February, March. They were going to close because of COVID starting off.
And they were talking their shit. They were talking their shit, talking about, we're essential. So we need to stay open. Like,
they're essential for niggas like me, but I ain't going to no fucking store.
Okay, you're not essential shit.
Yeah, they bought him for that. We saw what he said. There was one specific shit that they said I had me dying. But
I'll tell you. That's another ancient company.
It's still it is. They still fucking kicking though. I thought it would be done.
Not all of them. I think they're dying out. I wonder if anybody took the job of CEO because the CEO of GameStop has stepped out, and then they had an interim one, and then he was like, "Nah."
I think because GameStop is it's one of the locations where you're able to get a next gen console still, and when the next gens are easier to be accessed in the stores, people won't be going to GameStop no more because they're gonna start digital. Amazon's doing their thing.
Amazon
with their games,
has been kicking their
Best
ass
Buy,
for years now.
Walmart. There's other options than GameStop. You was only going there to sell your stuff. You wasn't going there to cop anything new, really.
If you go for the
once this next gen is
for the experience. I guess now you go for the
I think by next year they won't be around. Sometime next year.
You think all of them though? I don't think
they were already on the decline. And I'm surprised they are riding this wave that with this essential shit because it started off with that essential shit. Yeah, they riding.
Let's make as much as we can.
But it's the PS and the Xbox keeping them. You know what I'm saying?
Together right now.
At least those consoles are keeping their foot traffic. In-store foot traffic because nobody was going to them shit.
Well, what doesn't help them
was super dead before
the limitedness of the consoles anyway. It doesn't really help them because Walmart replenishes how often, and GameStop don't replenish like that. Not like that.
They did online more than Best Buy has done so far, and they've had some in stores more than Best Buy, I guess you could say, because I think Target has some in stores too at some point.
Ooh, I wonder if the store managers got them for free this year. Store managers, let me know.
No way. You did say that before. Store
managers get a free console.
Yo.
But I know E3 was canceled as far as nobody being able to physically go.
Facts, let us know.
I want to know
if they gave that shit for free, so those people are lucky.
Yeah, because that's what they would get. They would get it. They would find out everything they're getting when they go to E3. That's their. But
there was no E3. I think that was a virtual one.
No, I know. That's why I'm curious if they still get it. Like, are they still being gifted the console? Did they have? Yeah, give it as gifts, and a lot of the store managers resell
them. That's fucking wild. They don't even keep.
And make money off they shit. You could buy it. I mean, like it's money you were not going to spend anyway.
Mm.
Or, well, you know what I mean. Like, or they just don't, not all store managers game. I've had a store manager that wasn't a gamer and would constantly buy systems and flip them.
All right, so how long ahead did they know they were part of the E3 conference?
All store managers are.
Huh?
All store managers are.
Guaranteed?
Without question, yes. All store. It's a yearly conference.
If they had exactly.
For
so
them,
if they had a virtual
they actually attend meetings. All the district managers, all the regional managers. They probably still got it. It's a big ass conference.
They probably still got it because they did a virtual one. They go on, so they probably.
But does the company have the money to or the sponsorship or whatever it is? Since they're in decline, do they still have that deal?
You think E3
to give one? There's a lot of stores.
You think if E3 didn't get lucky this year with those consoles from those companies?
Right, from the manufacturers.
Sorry,
did Sony even give them enough?
Give these niggas free other shit.
This would be a terrible year. It's a terrible year for you not to get your free console.
Well, right, to finally make it to manager and then...
Ooh, for the people who are making it to that position, right? If you finally became one.
Nothing. And then you get fired for whatever, you quit for whatever.
But you can't be surprised because that's just how they run anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
It just sucks. I know what that job entails. It sucks. Everything about it sucks. I
think they demand too much though from their workers.
They just demand a lot of unrealistic expectations.
Exactly. That's true too.
The majority of the kids that are going in there are going in there with exactly the amount they need for this exact specific game, and it's just we have to always push anything at all, even one. Doesn't matter what it is, either the warranty or the reservation or the stupid card or anything at all. You have to even buy something as simple as instead of you getting it new, me convincing you to get it pre-owned. Even pre-owned matters. We're supposed to sell more pre-owned than new. We're supposed to push pre-owned.
Yeah.
Because of the cut that they make.
But get off your inventory too.
But if you buy the game pre-owned, 9 out of 10 times that person's paying, let's say the game is $15, and then they beat it. and then they bring it back and they sell it back to me for like $3 or whatever. But they didn't pay that much, so when the balance is that low, nobody really cares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I sell that same game again for $15 to the next person. Like, I'm constantly. I make
a reoccurring.
It's because it's pre-owned.
Yeah.
So I could as for new, it's one and done. You know, or like however many quantities you have or whatever. Pre-owned, you're.
He might keep that game. He might even come back with that shit.
That's the point of it. Like the trading with it.
I never thought about that.
It's the money. GameStop always had good margins. That's why they set up their trade the way that they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you trade the game in, even if you bought it brand new, you only get 1/3. That's it, and it's 1/3 of the pre-owned price.
Yeah.
So that you're not getting too much. It puts them right at 50%. Yeah. Because then they go and they take that same game I just gave you the $25 for, and I sell it for $55.
That's crazy, yo.
$59.60 some shit after tax, and brand new is an extra $5.
Then you want to sell me some fucking Power Real Rewards cards that I don't even want on top of the game. And then you fucking one guy, the dude in Graham used to get tight, and I used to dub that shit. Like, nah,
they don't like it.
He used to get pissed. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas ain't gonna be around. He goes, you guys are the reason GameStop. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Give me my fucking receipt.
He was mad.
He was tight.
And he wasn't supposed to show. He could have got in trouble for that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not petty like that, but give me my shit.
He could have got in trouble.
Fuck out of here.
It's just not.
Yo, Graham sucks. That GameStop is garbage.
There's not a GA that works there that gets mad if they don't get a pre-order. Like, they don't get that. Mm-hmm. No one ever gets that mad.
Not check it. Shit. He was tight at the register, but before the register, we was looking at the games on the shelf, and he came up to us with some type of touchpad or iPad.
Yeah, and spit like the whole freaking weekly special to us.
Yeah, without me wanting to fucking hear it. He just spit it. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. And he said something that he goes, how about? I'm like, nah, bro. I'm looking at this. I'm good. I don't need help. And then when I got what I wanted at the register, he was trying to push the other shit.
Mm-hmm. But you can tell he's the kind of person that, like...
He loves his job. I give it that.
Yeah, like, you know?
That's why I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Yeah. It's like,
he takes his
words
personal.
You being disrespectful, though, so...
When he does get his reserves, he'll probably be mad hype and tell his manager, like, you saw how many reserves I got today? Don't nobody care.
Out of here.
They're making shit.
I don't go fuck.
But to that power-up card, it's the funniest thing, because, I mean, in actuality, it does save you money. But everybody knows that the card is free and what you're paying for is the subscription.
Yes, that I don't fucking want.
Right. So, one time, my store manager did the pitch, right? Okay. You know, like, oh, you get the discounts and you save X amount of dollars and then you could use the points, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
The lady gets it. He goes, and you get this free magazine. And she was like, okay. As part of the subscription, he tells you that the magazine is free because we tell you what you're paying for is the card. Mm-hmm. Not true. Lady checks her receipt afterwards. After she left, she comes back and she checks the receipt and she goes, I thought the magazine was free. And he was like, it is. And she was like, and I thought you said the card was free. And he was like, it is. But no, he said the card is $14.99 and the magazine is free. And she's like, but look at this receipt. It says Game Informer subscription, $14.99. Power Up Rewards card, $0.
Yeah, he flipped it on her. She caught that shit.
And she
He's so stupid.
He still tried so hard to no, that's what we all tell you. We all tell you that the magazine is free as part of the
It's not, because it's gonna come to me monthly. That shit ain't free.
But we're telling you it's a gift for being a member.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's where we're lying to you. We're telling you that, you know? So she made him refund her the $15. She got to keep the membership, obviously, because it's free. And she canceled the subscription.
Nice. Yo, y'all could do that, though. Y'all could do that, though.
It says it as clear as day on the receipt. Power
do
Up
that,
Rewards,
they probably be pissed right in front of
that
you.
If the person is pitching it to you and telling you that the card is free and what you're getting is that the card is $14 and you're getting the magazine for free, you can get your refund after that receipt price. Because he lied to you. And it's obvious. And it says it on the receipt. You can't dispute that. And so you try.
Yeah, that shit is so trash, that magazine. There's nothing in it to read. I look at it, I look through it, I'm like, nothing fucking good. Until I start seeing like a few pages of like upcoming games. or maybe just a review of the one
Nobody
specific
liked
game. And
those
I'm like, oh, this shit
magazines.
is garbage after that. Like, whoop.
Nobody likes those magazines. Even when we would
I
give
didn't
you
look at them
the
shits
first
no more.
one, when you first sign up and we give you that first one there in the store, half the people didn't want that shit.
Yo, that's funny.
I'd give them away to kids.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean,
As a kid, I would
like
take
them.
it. Yes,
The kids
I do
like them
like them as a
because
kid.
you know, for if that's their information source, you know. Well, maybe not this generation anymore, but when I was working, I'd give them out. Those kids liked it.
I used to go to
This generation probably just Google a game and then just be like,
I used to go to my boy Mikey's crib. I was probably like 10. He was probably 14 or whatever. Like, it was a few of us, though. And his room was stacked with, like, Informer magazines and, like, strategy guides. And while they were playing their game on the 64 on TV, whatever, in the room, I was looking through his shit, just reading it. Like, boom, boom, stacking it on the side, looking at the next one. I'm like, all right, these shits are dope.
That's, wow.
And then I would buy the wrestling strategy guides. And when I was done using it, whatever, for the game, I would cut it out, put it on the wall. Because there would be, like, nice pictures and shits. But
I hated strategy.
but I don't want that Informer magazine. That shit is trash.
No, I mean,
There's other ones that's pretty good, other magazines that I would like to read, but not that one. There's nothing in there worth reading. Nothing.
No.
They just gotta deal with GameStop. They just gotta deal with GameStop.
Yeah.
Partnership, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably got mad sales because of GameStop, though. I say that.
Oh, absolutely.
Mass subscription sales.
Because
they probably wouldn't have got it.
Because of GameStop.
Exactly. They probably wouldn't have.
It's probably the only reason why they have anything at all.
Especially in the digital world.
Oh, we offer digital copies.
Yeah, but their paper is also moving too, because I was getting the paper ones in the mail.
Some people opted in for the digital ones back when we
I didn't
had
want
that
digital.
elite membership, you know.
I prefer the actual thing, but from a different company.
That elite membership was $30 for the year. It's already tough enough to push a $15 membership, despite the fact that I used to kill them.
What's the difference?
Double everything.
Double for non buy time pre-owned.
Yeah.
And then double.
And double the points.
Towards so those online shits, online purchases.
Yeah,
the
for
plushies
everything.
and all that shit.
More discounts, more coupons, more But it's funny because that membership literally only came out because GameStop wanted to compete with Best Buy because Best Buy had released a membership that
Best Buy was doing
really
some pre-owned
good
shit, right?
at one point, I guess. And GameStop felt threatened by it, so they released the Elite Pro membership to convince people,
Damn, look how fast they try to pump their chest.
It doesn't exist anymore. You can no longer sign up for one because Best Buy don't have theirs anymore, so they didn't have to. So they just went right back.
They chucked it too. Y'all chucked it, we chucked it.
So if you have it and it's still active, it's not expired, then they honor it. They're gonna honor it till its expiration date. So whenever it's set to expire, that's when yours will stop working. And if you didn't have one, you can't get one. So it's pretty cool to have one of those now that you could get the games for dirt cheap, I guess.
Did you guys ever hear them talk about Funko Land? Like the previous name to GameStop? Nobody's ever rung that up, none of your workers, so...
No, nobody knew what it was, apparently.
Nobody knows what the fuck Funko Land is?
No, not there.
Either they were bought by GameStop or they turned into GameStop. Funko Land. And then EB Games was the other company.
EB Games, yeah, I was gonna say only EB Games.
EB Games was a different company though.
And people only knew it because the banner still said EB Games.
On Knickerbocker, right? That should still say EB Games.
It said EB Games for a long time.
Yeah.
They made no attempt to change it.
I remember EB Games, but it's
nah. That's not it. Mm-mm.
That's crazy. And if you couldn't go to EB Games as a kid in Knickerbocker, we would go to Myrtle. There was a KB Toys.
Yes.
And they had a nice gaming section behind the counter, glass.
Not for nothing.
KB Toys was my shit.
The toy industry has really, really just fell apart.
It has.
Technology is wiping away with that shit. So I didn't think I'd ever see Toys R Us close, Babies R Us, Kmart, all the other independent toy stores. Everything is just closed. It's nobody wants to play with toys anymore.
I don't know.
What do you get a kid for Christmas now? A fucking computer, apparently.
Word. We felt like them.
Yes. Because I don't know.
I used to love KB Toys. What?
I liked having toys.
Yo, why the
What's
fuck did that
Michelin
KB
House,
Toys? If you look, do you remember the sign
Mhm.
on the Myrtle?
Mhm.
Why was there a Buzz Lightyear stuck underneath the O for so many years?
You think I would remember it was like here?
Yeah, I don't know. You grew
I
up
would
over
have
there. Like,
had
yo,
to- I would have had
I
to
heard there was
notice
some
it
kid
at
named
least.
Ricky. He threw that shit up there. I don't know. Like, yo, there was always a fucking some type of I forgot what it had to be the Woody or Buzz Lightyear. He was stuck on the lettering of KB Toys and Myrtle. That shit was funny.
It was K.B. Toys, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
the toy section, I think he was hanging. That shit was funny.
No, I don't have any recollection of that. Did you see on Instagram that how like all of a sudden Mike Tyson smoking before his fight was like a big deal, and he's like, I smoke every day, like I do
He
this
said,
every day.
"It's who I am."
Yeah, like I'm not gonna not smoke. Apparently, I didn't like I told you before. I didn't
He was probably
watch
super
many
sober.
of his fights. But he said he's always smoked before his fights. He's been
Even
doing
back
it
then?
forever.
Okay,
He said he's been doing it forever, and I'm like, yo, maybe
Cameras
that's why
fight
he was
hard.
like mad laser focused. Yo,
You saw him? He was biting his glove when he was missing.
Yeah?
Because he couldn't get him.
Stop. This is crazy.
Yeah, he is. He was biting the fucking glove.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. I'm telling you. Why?
I know I ain't never seen a 54, right? I ain't never seen no 54-year-old big dude duck so fast. I swear.
He's quick.
He was ducking.
I was impressed. I'm so happy with the show.
But he ducked
that he
and
put
come
on.
back up fast. Like, you know, like
He was
fast.
quick. Roy Jones, Roy Jones. He knew.
Whack-a-mole fast. And I was like,
Roy Jones was throwing some funny ass jazz backwards. Yeah, and they gave him like little fucking rainbow flurries, and Tyson was like just
the sound
moving.
effect for me.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if anybody else heard it, but whatever noise he was doing when he was trying to throw them little baby punches was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you.
No, and he looked so tired. He was so done after the
He was
exhausted. Was like,
Listen,
and I told you, I was like, yo, Tyson's going for his body. Look at him. He's tearing him down.
Yep.
And it worked.
Fucking you they talked to Tyson first.
Yeah.
And he kept his answer whatever it was. I thought Roy Jones was gonna give the same sort of answer and keep it pushing. He was like, boy, them punches hurt. I'm like, yes they do. I'm like, yes they do.
Yes they do.
Yo, and it's true. He must have had some sort of contract with Roy Jones. Like, I'm not hitting him in the face that much because he swung at his face and he hit him a few times in the face,
but not
as much as he should have.
Yeah,
because he was weaving. He could have came up real quick. Said, nah, let me continue hitting the
because
body.
he has
body shots.
Because he has the power to put him out.
He knows he would have put him out. He knows. I don't think
put him out, like, and then 6 feet, and then like that was it, and now he's in jail.
He's like, look, I want to book you in other events that I throw, because that was his event, and other events that I throw. So I don't want to give you concussion or anything like that.
Right?
But
let's not take it that far.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson, man,
he's a beast, yo. Like, it's people like him that make me feel like, yo, when I get old, my goal is to still be a beast like that. To be able to move like that.
And he's in better shape now.
I don't want to be...
His living is completely different.
I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be, like... If I'm at the point where I can't get by on my own...
Yeah.
Just put me out. Like, take me to the back of the yard, dig a hole, put a little silencer on it. Just take me out, bury me, we'll be straight.
Right there?
In the back.
Just bury you right there?
No, in the back of whatever house we buy. When they pay for our house and stuff.
And so blast you in the
only
back
if I have no quality
my $1 million mansion.
Yep, if I have no quality of life. If you see that I am more miserable than I am happy, put me out of my misery. Don't be afraid to pull the plug. I don't care. Pull the plug. Don't let me be unhappy.
Right, I'm gonna pet you in the head a few times. Cause I can't do it after you're dead. I'm gonna pet you in the head a few times. And
so I guess you gotta put me in the hole first if you can't touch me after I'm dead.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna reload the gun in front of you so you can hear it. You sure you want this? Letting you hear everything. You sure you want this? I'm still petting you.
The point is not to...
Bang! It's done. That's it.
The point is not to make me second guess it. It's to put me out. Don't go against my judgment. I don't have good judgment. Clearly, I let myself get this bad. Don't listen to me.
But Roy Jones was good though, but for his age. Roy Jones was
No,
good
he
for
wasn't.
his age.
He wasn't bad.
Tyson,
he was
Tyson,
eating
look
it.
at it. Tyson just chasing him.
He ate some of it. You know, he held on till the end. Like,
yes.
You were able to tell he was getting fatigued.
You don't want to get
to the end.
You just want to survive against Tyson. You know what I'm saying? If you could win on the scoreboard, you're winning. But you just want to survive, and he did that. And I like Roy Jones when I was growing up too.
He's too fast. Like, he's too fast for me.
He was throwing the jab to keep him away. But then he knew.
See, like,
I knew Roy Jones knew the situation he put himself in when he kept grabbing.
Look, you saw how he just like pulled up.
Yeah, you're not trying to exchange. You can't exchange with him, no matter how old you think Tyson is. No. You can't exchange with this machine.
Tell my man.
He said he threw a funny jab and backed up.
It was Jake.
Who?
That's the one that fought Nate Robinson. Jake, right?
Look at how low Tyson got. Let me show you how low.
I don't know these brothers. It was
Can
Jake,
you drop
right?
it down low? You can't do that, right?
Was it Jake? God damn it!
Who? Jake Paul?
Yeah, it was him. It was Jake, right?
Jake
I don't
Paul,
know.
Yeah. Look.
I confused them.
Look at how fast he dips down, Tyson.
Tell him to get into the ring with Tyson. We'll be talking all that hot shit.
He won't do that. That's pretty low.
I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of training he went through, but I want it.
Well, he went through some electrical therapy for his muscles.
I want whatever bud he smokes.
He smokes bud. That helps him, he says. But he also does electric stuff. And his body just feels fire, he said.
Well, I need that. I need that.
Yeah, he be smoking on his podcast and everything with his
Oh, he did catch him.
With his co-star.
He did catch him.
He caught Tyson in the face?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It didn't look too hard, but he caught him, you know.
Tyson moving left and right coming towards you is kind of scary, bro. You don't know what he's going to throw.
It's Debo. Like, oh my God, where's the brick? Like, I need some help. It was cute though, right? When he was like, how come y'all not worry about my life?
Yeah, I caught that sense of humor. Other people caught it as...
no.
I don't know why. They trying to twist it. Yeah. You get that? I'm like, look at his sense of humor. He's not funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell of a guy, that guy.
He just missed that fucking that left hook. But yeah.
He knows he's a beast. He ain't stupid.
Roy Jones laughed at him. Just missed it. Weed maps was all over this shit.
Look at me moves. Oh my God.
Now I want to know who was out there, right? In their minds thinking, I could take on Tyson. And then saw this, and I wonder what the fuck they thought now. They still think? Because this is another pro athlete fighting him.
Like, for people who think they could take out old Tyson?
Oh, yeah, there's people out there, celebrities, probably talking shit about Tyson before.
I wonder who
will get in the ring now.
Look, he's trying to fight. He's trying to fight for fun. Now's your chance to get it. You want to get it? Come, let's throw hands.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, word.
Tyson said he's good with that. Yeah, I would like to see somebody try their luck.
Tyson's like no other.
Who would it be?
I don't know.
Who do you think could take him? I don't think any of them could take him.
Ooh. Roy Jones got hit with a stiff jab there. Snoop Dogg was. He stole the show as a commentator.
He stole the whole show.
He did.
Every last bit of it.
I loved every part of it, facts.
I will hire him for any one of my events. He could commentate. And
he could come
commentate my life.
Nate Robinson with Snoop Dogg commentating is like an odd ass mix, right? I would have never. Nate Robinson in a boxing ring with Snoop Dogg commentating.
Yeah. That's 2020 for you.
2020, facts, right? Yeah, what type of universe are we in?
I don't know.
Mike Tyson's fighting again.
And doing really well.
He was able to curse and smoke and all that shit on air of this shit. Yeah, I know it's pay-per-view, but still.
Smoking has come a long way.
Yeah, marijuana, yeah. It should have never been a bad thing. They did it to prosecute people back then.
I mean, well, we all know the world revolves around, money.
Yeah.
The more people you have in jail, money.
I think there was a lot of blues players that were black, and they smoked a lot of weed, and they banned it and everything.
That's why that's why blues is so good.
And they banned it and everything
because
it was a black thing. They said like, oh, marijuana
Jazz is a really good.
It's a
It's
drug.
a really good thing to listen to, like when you're high. It's like man.
I enjoy the jazz and documentaries that they were playing, like cause I was watching a documentary about it. I enjoyed the music I was hearing.
Every episode
sounds pretty good.
The originals, like
The originals.
Every episode of the originals.
It's pretty good. I never had a jazz day though, like listen to it fully.
I have in school when I use it to study.
I had music class, but it was like trumpets and shit.
Oh no, I'm talking about when like listening to it on my phone, like when I was studying, like while through college.
I think meant like school.
No, I didn't have no. Well, I did have a music class when I was in like 8th grade and I played the drums.
So Tyson like, I was gonna fucking kick you. Cause Roy Jones went around him, he did something like Tyson like, I was gonna fucking kick you.
Can you kick?
No.
I was about to say the situation.
No. Watch.
UFC, you can't.
Yes, right there. He gets that right there.
That was not. I'm gonna kick you. This nigga sunned him.
He said,
No, that was not.
Tyson
almost
was
kick you.
tight.
That was. You want to take this to the streets then?
Yo, you saw that? Like, I forgot to fucking pinpoint when he's biting his glove, but when while he's chasing Roy, he's biting the thumb part of the glove. I guess that's to like calm his nerve. As he's coming towards you, that's scary though. That's scary.
Don't kill him, Mike. Don't kill him.
Don't kill him. Yeah.
Kill him, Mike. Kill him.
He's biting his fucking glove.
See, I don't want to fight nobody that gotta do stuff like that to calm down. Like,
Wait. Let's talk it out.
I'm not trying to fight nobody that gotta do the most to calm down. Like, no, he's one hair away from snapping, guys.
No, Tracy, man, you know Tracy. You got a barbecue next week, bro. Chill.
Oh no.
He's scary. Scary. Bronzeville though. That's a Bronzeville dude.
Oh, I was gonna rep Brownsville. I'm not from Brownsville.
No, you're not from Brownsville.
Best side will die, baby. From the hood.
That's funny.
I'm from 2 hoods. Cause I'm from Best Side and from Bushwood.
Oh yeah, Waterline.
No, I did time in both.
How much time?
I did significant time in both.
You did some time in East New York too.
I did. See, all the hoods. I did some time in Williamsburg too.
Yeah, you did some time in Williamsburg.
Yep, look at me. All over the map. I did a very short time in the Heights.
Yeah.
I did a very short time in the Heights.
All through Brooklyn, yeah. No, East Harlem.
Oh, is that what that was?
That was East Harlem.
Yeah, to me, like, that whole thing is just like one big, I don't know, from all of...
From like Upper East Side up?
Yes, all of it, all together.
That's all the Heights?
We're all the Spanish
Harlem.
people. We're all the Spanish people are at.
It's Harlem, and then it's the Heights, and then it's the Bronx.
And from Harlem all the way up to the Bronx is one spot.
Yeah, people.
They're all the same people.
Yeah. I slowly come to learn like the difference between the Heights.
You guys can try to debate. There ain't none. You didn't find one, did you?
Huh?
So you didn't find the difference, right?
Dykeman and Harlem, yes, you see the difference. Yeah, you definitely see the difference in Dykeman and Harlem.
What's the difference?
You can't tell the difference from you can't tell the difference for me at least from Washington Heights and the Bronx.
No, there is no difference. They're the same place.
That's the same fucking place.
It's the same place. Unless you're like way up in the Bronx where you're more towards like leaving it.
Yeah, that's higher up. I'm talking about like directly close to the Heights. That Bronx part is similar.
What's that train stop? Is it on the G train?
Where? The G?
Yeah.
No,
it's not on the G train. I think it starts with the letter G. That train stop when you first get to the Bronx. What are the first couple of train stops? Wow, talk about having been
I don't go to the Bronx, bro. Talking to Brooklyn, dude.
You ever been to a Yankee game? Grand Concourse. God damn it.
Grand Concourse, okay.
One of the worst places to go if you go to the Bronx is the Grand Concourse. You don't want to go there.
And my boy's from
that's
there.
That's like the pit. Of course it is. It's the pit.
My boy Greg, I think that's where he's from.
He's from the pit. That's where he's from.
He said something about long steps and shit, right?
It's horrible.
Deadass.
It's
a Yankee game. It's the only reason we would go to the Bronx.
That was it. And if you wasn't going to a Yankee game, we wasn't going.
Then we wasn't going to the Bronx.
And did we take the train or did we drive that time?
We would normally take the train to the Bronx.
No, what did we?
We took in a car to a Met game, but we've never taken a car to a Yankee game.
Okay.
Always been the train.
Look at us.
I hate that. I hate
Shit
that.
you can't do anymore.
Yeah. Yo, them shits were crowded after the games. I hate that.
I hate.
And I'm the type to stay all 9 innings, but it's like
I will enjoy it from the comfort of my home because leaving is
it's
horrendous.
horrible. The trains are waiting for people, but still, it's just too much people. This is the reason I don't go to Times Square. I don't like people.
I made the mistake in going to Times Square once to try to watch the ball drop.
Oh yeah, tell your story because Pito wants to do that.
Why?
That's on his bucket list.
Why?
He's been doing stuff on his bucket list.
Why? Okay, well,
I'm like,
let me
I don't
tell you
that.
what's going to happen on the day you try to complete this mission. You got to be there. Well, if they even allow you to do it anymore because of COVID, they might not want to group up 500,000 people.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, but maybe not this year. Give him a story anyway because at some point in his life,
we
he wants to do
made
that.
one rather big mistake that night. And that was
you, your sister, your brothers.
No, me and one of my brothers.
Oh, okay.
And his girlfriend at the time, maybe. I think so. Yeah, because I think we had to pretend she was pregnant so we could like cut through the crowd and stuff, so we could get back on the train because it just wasn't happening. First of all,
yeah, facts.
We were 4 blocks away from that stupid ball. 4 blocks away. They have these massive screen set up so that you could be able to see the stage and everything that's going on and like the performers.
Yeah.
But the crowds are insane. The mistake was not getting there at 7 in the morning and waiting it out.
That's what you had to do? Get there at 7 in the morning?
You have to be there early. Like early.
Hell no.
And then you can't
cold.
You can't have anything to drink with you. You can't have like bottled waters or anything like that.
Okay.
And good luck trying to leave, find a bathroom, and then come out. You gotta spend the whole day there.
Yeah, you do.
Like the whole freaking day. And you have to spend it literally on the very first block. Because anything, if you're not on that first block, it's pointless to go. Because there's gonna be so many people that if you're a block down, you're not gonna see nothing anyway.
I don't want to be there. And for me to be there at 7 in the morning, it's super cold until it starts to get packed. Because then the wind.
We got there. We thought, okay, the ball's gonna drop at midnight.
That's a dog. Yeah.
So let's go at 6:30. That's not bad, right? 6:30 doesn't sound late. I mean, ball drops at midnight. Going 6 hours early.
Yeah.
We were 4 blocks away, and we were still 6 hours early. Everybody that goes early and waits it out. And the freezing cold.
I'm good.
All day.
I don't
Enjoy spending your day in the cold and then having an impossible time getting home. You might as well stay in a hotel somewhere there. And, like if you're going to do it, like on bucket list level, fucking stay in a hotel, stay in the Marriott, stay somewhere, and get a room somewhere high up with a view out the window and watch that shit from the window of your hotel room.
That is fire.
Because you ain't
I would do
fucking going.
I will rent a hotel. I will rent a hotel somewhere on that strip. There's a hotel right on the side blocks.
Yes, there is. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit pricey.
How much though?
I know it's going to be a little bit pricey.
How much in advance can you book a hotel?
You could book a hotel.
But it doesn't go down, right? Because they know you're booking it for that day, so the price is going to be high anyways, right?
I mean, well,
no matter how early.
If you book it like 7 months in advance, you might.
So how much you think you're spending?
I don't know.
Just for that one.
For how long? How many days are you trying to stay?
Let's say 2 nights.
Like $1,200.
$1,200.
Like $1,200. You gotta understand those rooms already, because of where they are about like almost $600 a night.
Yes, Julian. Yes. What did you do?
I just tripped on my scooter.
Stay still. Sit down.
Wait.
Park the scooter and sit for a while. Huh? Oh yes, 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Yes.
While we're on the topic of Santa really quick, and then we could finish. Did you see I want to say mayor or some politician important from Ireland released a statement to the kids telling them that because of COVID, it doesn't mean that Santa's not going to deliver presents. He is going to be very safe. He is going to disinfect and clean every house. And when the kids have to stay sleeping because they have to stay 6 feet away from Santa, so they can't be in the same room. But rest assured, Santa will be delivering presents on Christmas, and he is exempt from having to be quarantined, and he gets a free pass. It was the cutest little announcement ever.
That's cool.
That he made for all the kids to
keep their Christmas hopes alive.
Mm-hmm. And I thought, how cute is that? We don't have that kind of government here.
Where was this again?
It was Ireland.
Wow, that's cool. Oh, they probably said in their own little accent.
He did.
Yeah. Probably sounded so
it was
fire.
very cute.
So cute, yeah.
I enjoyed it very much. I was like, oh, look at this guy. But that's the kind of stuff that's the kind of treatment the world should be getting from, those people in power. They should be getting compassion like that, Like he's obviously human, not a fucking political robot spitting garbage.
Facts.
We can end on garbage politicians.
In that note, we're going.
Once again, thank you for listening to High Views. Be sure to follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. And we'll see you next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. Next week.